Yes, footy season is over. Draft's coming up. But the AFL came out yesterday. I think it's Greg Swan, who was at Collingwood, very good operator. Went to Carlton, then obviously went to Brisbane, and he set up Brisbane to win their flags. Has come down, and now he works at the AFL. And they've made some rule changes. Now, I don't like rule changes that much. I'm a tradition. I'm old school. I love the way footy was played. But the problem is with the AFL, they want to make the game faster for people to watch. You know, like the 2020 cricket, how everyone watches 2020 cricket because it's quicker.
AFL is fast.
It is
fast enough.
It's fast enough, and they're just trying to make it faster. So 7 new rules came in yesterday. There's the standard ones where it's the kick in usually takes you got 12 seconds to kick it in. When a point's kicked, when someone gets a point, you got your little 10-metre square, and they've got 12 seconds to kick it in. Usually it's always before then and before the whistle goes play on.
And I hope you don't mind me saying this, but it's usually you guys, the full forwards, that take your time. The whole pulling up your socks and spinning the ball and looking around and throwing grass in the air.
And then kicking a snag and then everyone goes nuts. But that's
a shot
got
on
a limit.
both of us,
That's got a limit. It's a 30-second shot. That's
good,
always been on there.
You were sort of show-offs
I think
taking
that was
your
the
time.
Matty Lloyd rule, because Lloyd would take about literally a minute and a half because he'd throw the grass.
Yeah.
He'd look at himself on the big screen, fix his hair, and then he'd look again at the big screen. And I used to do a little bit of that too. You made sure your pipes were hanging out, because it's with a full forward fee. You're not in the play that often. You only get a certain amount of shots at goal. So when you're playing a Saturday or Friday night game, prime time,
Bit of a peacock.
a little bit of me time, please.
Prune the feathers.
Oh, hello. Oh, geez. I might be going out tonight. Who's watching, you know? So that's been brought in. The stand rule, if you're within 5 minutes, you've got 5 metres of the player who marks the ball. You've got to stand, or otherwise it's 50 metres. They're all the sort of normal ones, but they've just made a little bit of a tweak. But the big one that's come into the competition, now this is an actual rule in the AFLW. So they normally test the rules out in the AFLW, and then if they work, they bring them into the AFL. So
Why are the AFLW the guinea pigs?
It's a great question, Fifi.
Interesting. Okay.
Foy, that's a great question.
Okay, Koshy.
So what happens is, you've got the 50-metre arcs.
Yeah.
And then in between is obviously the centre. So between the two 50 arcs, if the ball goes out of bounds, it's normally a throw in, right?
Yes.
And everyone's like, deliberate, the crowd goes nuts. So if I kick the ball and it goes out of bounds, it's a free kick to you, the opposition team, automatically. If no one touches it. No, this is a new rule. So if no one touches it, it's no boundary throw in. It's a free kick to the opposition team to make the game quicker.
That is a big rule.
That's a big rule.
Yeah.
So, but
why does that make it quicker?
Because there's can't wait for all the players to get there. The boundary umpire gets the ball.
What
and
I mean is, just make the boundary umpire quicker. Bad luck. You don't wait for everyone to get in. Just grab the ball and throw it in.
Yeah, but they don't. It takes a long time. There's a lot of boundary throw-ins all the time. So
what if it bounces over, though?
Yeah, if it bounces over, that's it. It's a free kick.
Yeah. So whoever last touches the ball...
So it turns into soccer.
Oh, no,
basketball.
Yeah, pretty much like soccer. Goes out of bounds. And it actually works really well in the AFLW because... you want that game a little bit quicker because the quarters don't go as long as what the AFL quarters do.
Why?
Because it's a shortened game. So
why?
Because it's just how it is. It's like junior footy.
No one questions that. Well, why is the suggestion a woman can't play as long as a man? I don't know. These are naive questions.
No, but it's the same as like local footy. Local footy doesn't go for like my senior footy team at.
I get that, but the AFLW is not local footy.
Yeah, I know, but it's like they're just the way the times are. They're literally, I think they're 15-minute quarters. The girls play 4 15-minute quarters, but then you have time on as well. Whether the AFL's 20 minutes. Plus time on. So it's only another 5 minutes. But they want the game to go quicker. Now, I understand that. I think our game's in a good place. But the thing is, when the game goes quicker, there's more room for injury because the players are running for longer periods of time. Their sprint burst speeds are a lot longer. And they're playing 24 games. So when you work it out for people that are in the cars that go, oh, yeah, they're really fit. So all the training you do during the week, plus the game you play, AFL players are pretty much running a marathon every week, plus probably another 15K, plus all the contested footy you do and all the hits in the body. So after 24 weeks, if you play every game, you're running 24 to 20, maybe 30 marathons a year.
And getting belted.
And getting belted. So that's got to have a toll on your body. And
Absolutely.
we worry about our injuries and we worry about this and that. And obviously the efficiency of disposal throughout a game has gone down because the game's getting quicker. So blokes are getting more fatigued. You can't keep up with the speed of the game and be super fit because you've got to be on the bench and we've got limitations to the bench. So when it gets towards the end of quarters, the ball's getting... You're kicking it to the opposition and you're not hitting the targets. People are missing goals because of the fatigue in the players. And I just think it's stupid.
I agree with everything you just said. So fatigue of players, accuracy, injuries, but more importantly, it wasn't broke. If it ain't broke, whoever said, shave 2 minutes off this? No one's ever watching an AFL game thinking that.
Absolutely not.
Why faster? It makes no sense.
Yeah, you should have just done this from the start and it would have taken 30 seconds because you nailed that.
I'd love to be in one of those board meetings.
They're trying to make it quicker for more of a spectator spectacle, but at the end of the day, it's more frustrating.
I would have thought you have got spectators glued onto that game.
Yeah.
Isn't it more eyes for longer is better?
Yeah.
Particularly for advertisers, you've got more ads, more everything.
Who's watching any of those finals games from this season going, wish this was shorter?
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
It's boring.
Well said, guys.